Health shredders of the world, rejoice. Welcome back to the show. This is episode 140 of the School of Shred. I'm trying to talk loud and stay away from my microphone because sometimes I get a little bit fired up and my mic doesn't sound too good. So welcome back to the show. This is episode 140 of the School of Shred. This is your show for all things health and fitness. So mindset, spirit training, and physical training. All right, this is a show that's designed to help you shred your old and make better your new. And that's what we're going to do today. A better body, a better mindset, a better life. Today we're going to talk about how to set goals. We've done an episode before on goal setting way back in the day. I think like episode in the 30s somewhere. Talked about smart goal setting. Today we're going to talk about goal setting in a different manner. I'm going to share with you one of my favorite books, and we're going to extract some lessons out of it and give you a play-by-play. So today is going to be an episode where I'm going to want you to grab a pen and a journal because you're going to want to write this stuff down or, dog-ear this episode so you can refer back to it and get everything out of this episode. I don't plan on this one being too quick, or too slow, or too long, rather. This episode being too long, so it should be pretty short and sweet. The show is here Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. All right, that is The School of Shred. It's here at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, Monday through Friday on Facebook, Instagram, on the YouTubes, and we're also repurposed for Spotify and iTunes. So just search The School of Shred. If you want to learn more about what I do, as far as coaching people, the coaching curriculum I have, I run a full online personal training academy. It's called The School of Shred. Go to theschoolofshred.com, or you can go to johnreedfitness.com, JOHNREED fitness.com, and learn more about the program there and how I can help you with your holistic health and fitness. So anyway, let's get into it today. This is episode 140, how to goal set. So I just cracked open another book, a new book last night or yesterday, and it's from my favorite author. So it's another Napoleon Hill book, but there's a lot of new ones that have come out that are from the Napoleon Hill Foundation, where they take his principles that he talked about and wrote about in the early 1900s. And they repurpose them, they package them in different ways, and they bring them to the present tense. And so something that I found interesting as I was reading about what he used to call cosmic habit force, which when he was talking about it, it wasn't, it didn't have a lot of science behind it. Everything he explains is what we now call neuroplasticity. All right, the ability to create new neural networks when we fixate on a goal and we start to change, right? Because we are our habits. I can't remember what the quote was last night. It was really potent, but I'm trying to remember right off the top of my head. I didn't even think I was going to share this, but think that it was habits are the children of thought, or something like that. It was something really good. So it's like basically, you are your thoughts. Your thoughts create habits, and if you're thinking about your goal and you're doing a lot of thought, putting a lot of thought energy behind your goal, it's not so much the diet, the exercise. Those are tools. Those are tools to get to the goal. They're important tools. They're not unimportant. But the thing that I think a lot of us miss is creating a burning desire to get to our goal. All right? Creating a burning desire to get to our goal. Sometimes we try to go through the motions, but what happens when you're not motivated? It's usually because you have a lack of desire. You have forgotten your purpose. You've forgotten your definite chief aim or your definite goal. Okay, and so Napoleon Hill has 6 steps that he made famous in the book Think and Grow Rich, which I've talked about before. Is kind of like my holy Bible. I read a passage from it every day, and it's been changed and reformulated. So we're going to go over those today, and that's what this episode is about. So this is how to set goals using Napoleon Hill's 6 steps to success. there's up to 50, I think 53 causes of failure Napoleon came up with. There's 6 that can cause success. And I think you're going to be pretty intrigued by these. So get out a pen and a journal and let's go through these real quick. So number 1 is you want to fix your mind on the exact goal you desire. The exact goal. You need to have a definite goal. It's called definiteness of purpose. We have a full assignment at the School of S.H.R.E.D Online Health Academy that starts off with this. Students have raved about this assignment because it gets you very intentional with what your first 12 weeks to school is going to be all about. But you got to know exactly what you want. Exactly what you want. You don't have to know exactly how to get there, but you have to know exactly what you want. And the reason is because we're going to be it's entrainment. We're going to be using our goal and training ourselves to create what's called a burning desire in Napoleon Hill's books. Okay? Because through this, at the end of this, you're going to see that you're going to be reading this. Through reading this, you're doing what's called auto-suggestion. Eventually, what's going to happen is this goal is going to penetrate your subconscious mind, where all of your beliefs are stored. Okay, our conscious mind is what we usually think we have a good grasp on things, but it's our subconscious that is sabotaging us because there's a story that's being played in our subconscious. So that's why we got to fix our mind on the exact goal that we desire and create a definite chief aim, a definite purpose. Okay, that's number 1. So what does that mean? Maybe if for you it means you want to lose 10 pounds, right? That's a goal that you can measure that goal, right? All this stuff ties into the SMART goal setting that we went over 100 episodes ago. If anybody's been around, if anybody is OG from back in the day, it all relates to it. So anyway, number 2 is you want to decide exactly what you will offer in return for your goal. Because you need to realize that there's no such thing as something for nothing. I'm going to say that again. There's no such thing as something for nothing. So what will you do in return? This is a good thing. You want to have a sheet of paper out. This might be a good time to have a sheet of paper out. When you go to make your goal, you write down exactly what you want. What is the exact goal? You want to lose 10 pounds? Okay, that's an exact goal. Okay? You want to gain weight, whatever it is for you. You want better energy. What does better energy mean for you? So you don't want to just make goals that are I want to feel better. What does that mean? You have to know what that means. You have to pry and dig a little bit more. And this is when goals can actually be formulated that they can become tangible, right? A feeling is going to change day by day. Feeling like you're healthy, that could change if you eat a salad. It could change if you fall off. If you have a bowl of ice cream, you might not feel healthy. Whereas you might be extremely healthy if you look at your overall day, week, month, year. You see what I'm saying? So you want to have goals that you can actually measure and use as a metric. All right. So if energy is one thing, what does that mean for you? I have a client in the Online Health Academy right now. She's sleeping less. She feels more charged up. That's more energy to her. She feels healthy. As a result of that, she's also lost some belt sizes. So unfortunately, I'm making her waste a lot of money on clothes because she's got to keep buying new ones because she's getting slimmer. But it's got to be a measurable goal, okay? And then you're going to decide exactly what you're going to offer in return. All right. So, what is that for you? Maybe it doesn't have to be such a big sacrifice all the time, right? But you do have to realize that in order to get what you want, something has to change. And in order to gain something, you're going to lose something. It's a law of compensation. Okay. So, in order to gain something, you're going to lose something. So if you can get ahead of the curve and go, okay, you know what I'm going to give up? I'm going to give up this thing I do on the weekends for the time period of this goal that I have set. Okay. Which brings us to number 3 is select a definite date that you're going to achieve your goal in. All right. So for example, I use this 10 pounds of weight loss as an example quite a bit. You want to lose 10 pounds. When do you want to lose 10 pounds by? March. By March 1st. I'm 180 pounds right now. I will be 170 pounds by March 1st, 2021. Put the date down. end the year, end the year. You got to challenge yourself here, because most people don't have the courage to take a pen on a piece of paper and write down what they're going to achieve, because they've either failed before in the past and it hurts to fail, okay, or there's some other thing going on in the subconscious that's stopping them and sabotaging them. And we all do it. We're all our biggest enemies. So this is why I want you to write this stuff down, is select a definite date that you're going to achieve your goal in. Okay. So we have a definite chief aim. We know what our goal is. We've got that down, our measurable goal. We know what we're going to give in return. That's number 2. Number 3, we know our definite date. Now, number 4 of Napoleon's 6 steps is create a definite plan and implement it immediately, whether you feel ready or not. So now you're going to create a plan. You are going to create a plan. You're not going to find some plan online. You are going to create your plan. What are you going to commit to as far as workouts? What can you commit to? You want to commit to 3 workouts a week? Can you commit to 4 workouts a week? Can you commit to counting your calories if that's the way that you want to go? Can you commit to doing a 16-8 fasting method if that's the way that you want to go? What are you going to commit to? What is your plan? Write that out. What's your nutrition plan? What is your workout plan for the week? What are you creating that you're going to stay accountable to? So that's number 4. Number 5 is going to be you summarize steps 1 through 4 into a clear written statement. Number 5 is that you summarize steps 1 through 4 into a clear written statement. So we've talked about before affirmation cards here. So you take card stock, okay? You take card stock. You can write affirmation cards out, but what you do is if you want to get your goal, right, get your goal out, you want to get it out. You want to write it down, okay? Don't just think it. You got to write it down. Don't just think this thing. You got to write it down, okay? You got to get it into the physical world by writing it so you can read it. So you're going to summarize steps. So you're going to have your definite goal. You're going to know what you're going to give in return. All right, what's your definite date you're going to achieve your goal in? And then what's your plan? Okay, formulate, take all of that stuff, blend it up, put it into a 1 sentence or 2 sentences that you can write on a card stock. And now that is the statement you are going to train yourself with daily. Okay, so that's step 5. Step 6 is where this gets fun. So the last step, this is what Napoleon used to refer to as the universe or God. But really what it is neuroplasticity. It's the ability to create new neural pathways in our brain and to create new habits because of focused attention and thought. And we can create a burning desire. So what you're going to do now, number 6, is you read this statement twice aloud daily. Once upon waking in the morning and once before retiring at night. You want to see and feel yourself already in possession of the goal. Very important. Very important. There's a line that's in Think and Grow Rich that is, you could read, I will make $1 million for the rest of your life. Unemotional, you are not going to get it. Okay, so you have to evoke emotion with the goal. And so if you think and you picture yourself being the kind of body that you want, the kind of life that you want, right? What is getting healthy and leaner do for you? Are you hanging out with your friends? Are you happy and smiling on the beach? What is that for you? Are you happy with your kids? Are you able to play with them? Are you out in the yard when usually you're not out in the yard playing with your kids? What is the visual that you can go to daily and see yourself already in possession of the goal that you have, your individual goal? And so you're going to do that twice a day, once in the morning right when you get up and once before going to bed. You have different brainwave states. And the 2 times the subconscious is actually open is right when you get up and right before you go to bed. These are the 2 times that meditation is really, the best times to do it because your brain is already a bit pliable and open to that, to the subconscious training. And that's what you want to do with your goal, is read it right when you get up in the morning, right before you go to bed. Now, as you read it, again, take a minute to read it and see yourself and feel yourself. Try to feel what it is going to be like if you already had it. What would it be like if you already had it? If you already had it, act as if. Okay, very important. So it's not so distant from you. So those are Napoleon Hill's 6 steps to goal setting. So this ties into our episode about 100 episodes ago, which was a SMART goal setting. All right, the S stands for specific, the M stands for measurable, the A stands for attainable, the R for relevant, and the T for time-based. And so we did a full episode on that. Might have been like episode 33 or 38 or something like that. That's kind of what I'm seeing in my head right now. Anyway, you can go back and listen to that episode as well. The quality of your goals is going to shape the quality of your results that you get. Okay, the quality of your goals shapes the quality of the results that you get. So take your goal setting seriously. Realize that your diet plan, your workout plan, those are just tools to get there. But the most important tool is what we store up here. And that's where we can create. That's where we can create a definite goal. All right, because it all comes down to mindset. Truly, it does. You're either going to sabotage yourself or you're going to blow through any belief system you have because of this thing called neuroplasticity and the new pathways you've created because of a burning desire to get to your goal. So that's episode 140. Throw me some fire in the comments for the live audience, for the live cast that's hanging out with me, S.H.R.E.D Nation. And I'll see you guys tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Have a great day, everybody. With that, I want you to stay strong and healthy in body. Stay relentless and energized in spirit. Stay determined in your pursuits today. That's spelled S.H.R.E.D. Now go S.H.R.E.D the day and get better in every way. Until next time, class is dismissed.